Well, I guess I'm going to do Darkwing Duck. I'm going to be reviewing the pilot episode, which is a two-parter. So I guess I'm going back to 90s cartoons since we all see how well Twisters is doing. History of the World Part 1 is doing great. And Poseidon has sunk. But I do have a guest, so hopefully this will boost the views back up a little bit. So I wanted to do a cartoon for a shorter video since it's Wednesday morning now. So I guess I've decided on Darkwing Duck since I had several to choose from. So this is what I chose. So I will review this wonderful pilot episode right after this.
Present. Great news, Fraggles! Bigger than a one Fraggle ping pong game? Greater than laundry? Tell me, Gobo. Let me guess. Don't tell me! It says... Kids get one of 4 Fraggle Rock toys when their parents buy them a McDonald's Happy Meal featuring Jim Henson's Fraggle Rock. There's Red Fraggle in a radish, Gobo in a carrot, Moki in an eggplant, or Boober and Wembley in a pickle.
I think I'll capture that and use it in something arty. But first, let's party!
Well, here's a nice little Fraggle Rock Happy Meal commercial. Comment below if you remember this. I was not even I didn't even know what Fraggle Rock even was until several years later, and after I saw a Muppet episode of their Christmas episode, I believe it was, with Fozzie Bear's mother. So I just went to McDonald's and got one of these toys and did not know what it was. But anyway, so back to Darkwing Duck. This did air from 1991 to 19. Yes.
You went to McDonald's?
When I was a kid.
You? Mr. I don't eat no garbage nonsense?
When I was a kid, we had a McDonald's at the Apple Tree Mall.
I gotta have competition too,
Go right ahead, we ate it all the time.
They poisoned you.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
Better than what it is now.
Yeah, but I have not eaten McDonald's in a very, very long time. I had some French fries here and there, but not a full-blown meal. Roto-Rooter would have been called in an instant. And my intestines probably would have turned green. So now that we are now getting back to the wonderful show of Darkwing Duck, I was very disappointed as a young lad when this came out. I believe I was expecting to watch DuckTales, and I got quite the surprise. I got Darkwing Duck. No, it is not the same thing. Launchpad is in it. Congratulations, they put Launchpad in this. But let's see how disappointed I was. Maybe it wasn't that bad. I'll be honest, when I was a kid, I turned the TV off. So I didn't even give it a chance until a few years later. So this pilot episode here, obviously, it introduces Darkwing Duck. He ties up a few bad guys, drops them off at the police station. He's expecting a big welcome of reporters, and he gets nothing. So Darkwing Duck now feels like Virgil the wrestler. So now the voices for this was, I believe his name is Jeffrey Cummings. He did do a couple voices in DuckTales. And then we have Terrence McGovern, who was the voice of Launchpad, also in DuckTales. But then we have Christine Cavanaugh. She is the voice of Goslin. She was the voice of Chucky from Rugrats. So now we have her in this. Oh, you'll recognize the voice, believe me. And then there are some also additional voices. Dan Castellaneta is the voice of Megavolt, who we all know is the voice actor for Homer Simpson. So he is in this as well. And Frank Welker is also another voice of, I believe it's Eek. And I believe he was a voice in the real Ghostbusters and also in Scooby-Doo. So we have some pretty interesting voice actors in these shows. So the villain for this, unfortunately, I do have to look it up. It's a Terrace Bulba. and his wonderful comrades are Hoof, Mouth, and Hammerhead. So, for some reason, I kept missing the names when I watched this pilot episode. Don't ask me how it happened. But in this episode, Darkwing Duck, of course, is fighting crime on his own. He wants to fight a heavier, more important boss. And also, he runs into Goslin, who then she tries to get Darkwing Duck to adopt her eventually because she is an orphan. Um, so now I will show the first clip of Darkwing Duck wrapping up a few bad guys. Um, so I will show that wonderful clip in just a second.
Doorstep courtesy of Darkwing Duck. That's 2 words, not 3. Both these capitalized. Here's my photo. If the papers need more glossies, my number's on the card. Now I must go. For the age of media glut.
So here's Darkwing Duck here doing the right thing, dropping off some deposits at the police station. And then, like I said before, he goes outside and pretty much this is how Virgil was at wrestling conventions. Nobody's around him. So he's expecting this whole big party. And then when he gets on his motorcycle, he says he ironed his cape for no reason. So the lines in this are actually pretty funny. So now there were a couple episodes that were banned. There was a one where he sells his soul to Goslin sells Darkwing Dark Soul to the devil. So that one got checked off. Can't have that. So some religious nut turned out that they probably banned it. And then one, God forbid, huh? I don't think so. And then the other one, God forbid, made fun of Spider Man, one of Marvel's worst superheroes. And they banned that because they did a parody of Spider Man. Oh, heavens. So those were banned. So the person that was censoring this is probably built like an aircraft carrier and has no sense of humor. So now we get to meet the boss. I forgot his name again. Up there we go. Terrace Belbus and his wonderful comrades. So Darkwing Duck, well, like I said, he wants to face he wants to pretty much get a bigger criminal and go after higher crime. Apparently they're going to be a little wider too. So I will show that next clip in just a second. It's literally taking up my entire 55-inch screen. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Let me understand this, Hammerhead. You and your associates are questioning my plan?
Gee, boss, no. Well, sorta. It's just that the boys and I were wondering if we couldn't wait till the train stops before we steal a ramrod.
Folks, don't buy these. They're gross. These are not jingle cookies. These are just junk. Don't buy these. That's a food review. F minus.
When did we start doing food?
I had to do those. They were just right there. It was very fast, very quick. F minus. Or a U E. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yes, U E. Unedible. So so I hope you did enjoy that wonderful clip of our nice little villains here. Of course, you got the head boss, and then of course he's got like 4 idiots with them. We've seen this in several cartoons, but it is funny each time because this is a parody of several superhero um, things here. We have, I guess, the Flash. You can say it's Batman, and I read a few others as well. So they are robbing a something at the railroad called a Rumrot. And so I will show that clip in just a second.
I thought you were filming.
Hey, Hammerhead. Anything cute in our soldier suit?
Oh yeah, a couple of five-star generals. Just watch out for trouble.
Well, these guys guarding this thing here, obviously they really know how to pick them. So these 2 idiots pretty much just destroy the army idiots. So now Darkwing Duck did see the buzzard, so he knows where to go, and now he realizes that Hoof and Mouth they work for Terrace Bulba. So so now he
You can't
knows.
remember his name, huh?
For some reason, I cannot. So so now he this is his big shot. So let's see what he does. We get to hear the famous Darkwing Duck spiel. Let's see how chilling it is.
I am the switch that derails your train. I am Darkwing Duck.
You think he's dead? I think he's dead. You think he's dead? He must be dead.
Sorry, I'm fine.
So Darkwing Duck does look like he's successful here. Well, he's not. See, he did wrap these guys up, but then he got cocky and he kind of missed the other guy. I believe it was Hammerhead. Actually, I thought the one that had the horns on it was Hoof, but I guess I was wrong. So, because Darkwing Duck gets cocky, he then gets kicked off of the train, and the bad guys get away for now. So, now we get to meet Launchpad. Yes, he made his way from good old Scrooge McDuck over to Darkwing Duck. So, I will show that clip in just a second.
Plates in my hangar. Well, my name isn't Launchpad McQuack.
You don't understand. I am not a thief. I'm
Darkwing Duck.
You know me?
Know you? I'm your biggest fan.
This is the wonderful Launchpad McQuack. So, so Darkwing Duck now meets Launchpad, and Launchpad says that he is his biggest fan. So, that's nice. Oh, I got a Goomba thrown at me. Oh, this poor guy. He's got so much internal injuries. I'll send him over to the doctor. Oh, he just has a lacerated liver. It's no big deal. So oh, never mind. He's in kidney failure.
Oh my, can you just continue?
So now I will continue. Because the Goomba's dying, I had to step away for a minute. So and he has a very angry look on his face. So so now, like I said, Launchpad is his biggest fan. So that is nice. So he brings along a few gadgets. Obviously, he's got his helicopter, but he's got this pretty cool duck airplane. We'll see that in part two. So so now the next clip here, Darkwing Duck is chasing this buzzard, and he's causing some destruction along the way. So house insurance is going to go up big time. So I will show that clip in just a second. So Launchpad does end up crashing, and obviously Darkwing Duck is not happy. So he goes through some women's clothes there, and I guess he's got the Caitlyn Jenner thing going on for him. So so now they are going through a few houses as well, and Darkwing Duck pretty much wants to fire Launchpad. Obviously, one time he's up in the air with them, and then he goes down and crashes. It's kind of like a 6 days, 7 night thing going on there. She wasn't happy with her pilot either. So now we get to meet little Goslin in the orphanage. So and you will get to hear the wonderful voice of Chucky, not the doll from Rugrats. So I will show that clip in just a second.
After Mom and Dad died, Grandpa was the only family I had in the whole world. But since he's been gone, I've made lots of friends here, so it's not so bad. Until adoption day. Seems like I'm always saying goodbye to someone. You know.
So here's Goslin leaving the orphanage. And yes, these guys do try to capture her, but she does end up sort of getting away. Let's see who swoops in and saves the day. So I will show that clip in just a second.
I'm not one of the bad guys.
Yeah, right, with a mask.
I take it you're convinced now? Stay down. I have a little surprise for them.
Well, so she got kidnapped by a couple people here. So Darkwing Duck does swoop in and take her, and then she hits him a couple times. And not only that, when she finds out that he was saving her, she then started to push stuff on his wonderful motorcycle, and it actually sprung his chair, and he went flying up in the sky and pretty much into orbit. So she said that they make a great team when they eventually go to his hideout. The cops think that he actually stole the train. He was the train robber. So that's what Goslin does. She threatens to go to the police if he lets her go. So let's see how well this works out in his little duck cave here. So this will probably be the last clip for part one because we're going into part two very, very soon. So I will show the next clip in just a second.
Well, I suppose I could leave, but then I might let it slip where a certain masked Avenger hangs out.
You wouldn't.
Hey, I'm a kid. I'm supposed to be irresponsible.
Well, this is the end of part one. So the bad guys do end up getting out of jail. And this is sort of Darkwing Duck and Goslin. This is the start of their nice little new relationship. So obviously, Goslin likes to press things, likes to fry Darkwing Duck. Better be careful because he's going to turn into a fried duck, and people are going to want to eat him.
Not me.
So now, so since this is the end of part one, we get to see more Goslin and Darkwing adventures. So they have a little breakfast thing together, and Goslin ends up getting breakfast together by all of his wonderful gadgets in his kitchen. So because this is owned by Disney, and Walt Disney's such a nice guy, he loves to cut clips. So we do have to keep him to 6 seconds. So now we get to do. I'm going to show you the clip of Goslin playing safety police. So I will show that clip in just a second.
This stashed in the closet. How come you don't wear it when you ride your bike?
Because it doesn't look dramatic.
Neither does scrambled brains. You should have seatbelts too.
Look, kiddo, I appreciate the concern, really, but I knew this job was dangerous when I took it.
Well, so Goslin is pretty much nitpicking everything that Darkwing Duck is doing wrong. So she tells him to put on a helmet, and then she wants seatbelts and other type of accessories on his bike. So she is just Ralph Nadering Darkwing Duck to death. So now she's sleeping with the little picture, and Darkwing Duck plays detective. Hopefully, he doesn't have several cases on his hands like the Amelia Earhart, why Mike Tomlin resigned, and who is going to get Mike McDaniel as their next head coach. So hopefully, Darkwing Duck doesn't have all this on his plate because now he's about to get something else. So Goslin has a nice little picture and he takes it. So let's see what Darkwing Duck has here. But there could be nothing at all. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Yellow, blue, red, blue, purple, two. Hold the phone. Yellow, blue, red, blue. The lyrics match the controls of the ramrod. She's had the arming code all along and never even knew it. Oh, and for her sake, it better stay that way.
So here he is playing detective, and he thinks that Goslin is in on this. So now the bad guy, yes, I forgot his name again. Um, I'm just going to call him Belvis because that is his last name. So he is going to try to bait Darkwing Duck by doing Morse code. So this big goon here, who actually looks like that Willie guy from Restaurant Stakeout, um, is now baiting Darkwing Duck here. So I will show that clip in just a second.
The city. Somewhere down there is this Darkwing Duck. I watched him. I know his weakness. That's Morse code out there. Torres Bulba, the criminal genius, recognizing the error of his words.
So this is wonderful Velvet here. Um, Pretty much this is him saying that he is baiting Darkwing Duck, and when they cut back to Darkwing Duck, he is yelling at Goslin. So Now here he is with wonderful Belbis, and let's see what happens. Does Darkwing Duck go into his spiel and then just kick him to smithereens, or does Belbis play him like an accordion? We will find out in just a second.
Oh, I manipulated you into manipulating me. I have you right where I want you, alone with me. Darkwing Duck. Gee, this hurts.
Sorry, I don't have time to play, but I did call some of your friends.
There he is. Get him.
So obviously Belbis plays him like an accordion. So let's see how Darkwing Duck does. But unfortunately, because I'm not going to show you the end of this episode, I'm only going to do one more clip. The bad guys are now, I believe it's Hoof and Mouth. Oh no, I'm sorry. It is.
All three of them.
It is all three of them, and they are going after poor Goslin. How is she going to get out of this mess? Well, let's find out.
Rich, go.
Oh,
Here is the final clip. So she uses Darkwing Duck's wonderful breakfast contraption to stop the bad guys. So unfortunately, you're going to have to go on Disney Minus, and you're going to have to watch this episode for yourself. Don't worry, it is the pilot episode, part 1 and 2. So yes, when I first turned this on, I turned it off because I was disappointed that DuckTales was not on TV. My parents did not pay attention, so when my mom said DuckTales was on, we got this. So believe me, as a 6-year-old child, I would have given this an F minus 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 just because I was expecting something else. But since I rewatched this and I saw how funny this was, so far the pilot does get a B plus. This is a very strong um, pilot episode for a cartoon. If you go back and watch The Simpsons, you might be a little disappointed. The voices are different. The animation's different. It's a little bit the same with the Flintstones and a couple other cartoons as well. You had a question?
Yeah. Do you own this?
Yes, I do.
How many seasons?
There are 91 and 92, so there's 2 seasons of this. So yes, I do own this. So I did buy the DVD. I recommend you do the same. There's no ads on this. You don't have to worry about Disney Minus kicking you off. Um, so is this a must watch? And it does hold its ground too. I was talking to a few people that still do like to watch this. Your kids can watch this. There's really nothing bad in it. Um, so yes, you could have a little family um, movie day if you just want something short, or if you just want to watch something before work. This is perfect because the episodes are so short. So this is definitely something to watch. Do you like this better than Ducktales? And what is your favorite Disney cartoon? Yes,
Do you like this better than DuckTales?
I probably like Ducktales a little bit more. Ducktales was also on longer. So there's more to choose from. I don't know. I forgot what channel this was on. I want to say it was ABC, and I know this was on at night. So yeah, I was a little disappointed. But like again, I gave it a second look, and I did enjoy it. I just didn't enjoy people uh, copying Darkwing Duck on the bus on the way to school. That did annoy me. So, yes, please comment below, subscribe if you want, and thank you very much for watching.